Welcome in. I'm Stacy, and this is the Happy Build Duplex House City building. It's set number YC23014. It contains 2045 Lego compatible pieces, and the fact that this has no printed elements or stickers actually does not take away from the beautiful interior details. We bought this set from Barware for $49 Canadian. Now, to save some money on shipping, I buy multiple sets at once, and this set was one of 5 from my last Barware order. We are Barware affiliates, and you can save 14% at Barware using code SheClicksBricks. All links will be in the description of this video. I love the originality of this set, but it does have a couple of things I would change, and one of them I actually did before this video. Now let's take a deeper dive and see if you agree. What really drew me to this set is the modern look and all the glass. It just looks so fantastic. Down here on the bottom, we've got some brickwork, but then we've got windows and then a different kind of window beside it, and those are actually floor to ceiling. On the second level here, we have all of these pillars, just Technic pins in between those pieces. I kind of wish they were a different color than orange. It stands out a little bit. The chrome would be really nice. That's used in this set, but it's still a nice idea. Then we've got this glass area up here, and it's like a cobblestone look off. We've got little different pieces inside that looks like cobblestones. We've got an open area here in the front, which is definitely very different. And we will take a look at the full interior in a few minutes when we take this apart. But again, we have floor to ceiling windows, and again, different windows than what we have on the other side. There's glass railing all around that patio, and then glass windows in behind those. How crazy is that? Up top, we have a white part of the wall here and then more glass railings around the edge. On this side here, more windows, more glass. Again, we have different styles of windows. On the bottom, we've got the clear panes so we can look right through. But on the second floor, we've got pattern windows so we can't see clearly right through. It gives us some privacy. And then we have these ones up top that kind of look like brickwork, which is really neat. And we've got that great chimney. I like all of the bricks there, all on the outside. Gives it a really nice pattern. The back is very simple, but still very modern looking, with the design of windows on the first floor and the second floor, and then basically just a white canvas. On this side, we have more windows. So all 4 sides have windows. The bottom floor, we have vertical and horizontal. Then the second floor is more windows. And then those pillars here from the other side. And then we have that cobblestone deck on the other side as well. So welcome to the first floor where we have our living room and kitchen. Now, I did want to talk about this specifically because you see that it came apart like a modular. It's actually listed as a modular, but it wasn't. All of the studs were exposed. So when you put it together, it's together. So this is what I made. This is a change that I made so that it would actually be a modular. It was really, really easy, but I did have to find all these pieces just to actually cover up all the studs along the edges. And then I used some 1x2s to have it so that they came off easily. But it's so much better this way. And I wanted to be able to show you all this great inside. So we'll start over here in the kitchen. In the corner, we have the stairs. And then behind that, I thought it was a pantry, but there's actually no fridge in this kitchen. So it could be either. Then we've got a table and a sink and beautiful countertop. Look at those chrome pieces. The pot on the stove is chrome. The faucet on the sink is chrome, and we've got a water piece in there. Then we have this beautiful couch. Those pillows are loose. And then we have the table with some apples. Those are actually loose pieces as well, and cups and saucer and flowers. And then we have another smaller sofa over on this side with a plant in the corner. And look at those curtains. They're actually attached right to the walls. Really interesting builds. And then we have the yellow piece in the middle to look like they're tied back. So really good job there. And then we can't forget about the plate work here. The kitchen and the living room are different colors, but I absolutely love this. Love the pattern and the design. And then all around the edge is also covered with longer plates. But I think it looks really good. Again, really interesting that there's no front door and this is just wide open. So it must live in a very nice environment. So this is the bottom of the second floor, which is the ceiling for the first floor. And we do have some lights. These are wireless lights. They have built-in batteries and you just turn it right or left to turn them on. And then there is this really cute chandelier. Now I did mock this a little bit too. This comes out that it just goes into the plate here. It didn't have these 1x2s on the side, so it wouldn't fit in tight. And I think it's because of that post in the middle there. So I put those on so it's on there tighter. So I'm just going to take that off for now so that we can take a look at the inside of this floor. So in order to get this to sit flat, I actually took the lights off of the ceiling so we can take a closer look at them. The battery's built right in. And once they're clipped on, you just turn it left and it turns them off. So now we'll take a look at the inside of the second floor. So this is a bathroom and bedroom area. So we have over here where our stairs will come up from the first floor. There's a mirror as soon as you come up the top of the stairs. Look at the chrome. You can actually see reflection in that. It's pretty cool. On the other side of that wall is a beautiful bathroom. We have a toilet with some chrome and a cabinet above that. And then we have our shower. And I can actually open this door a little bit. Look at that shower head. Just incredible work. The tile work in the shower is a different pattern than outside in the bathroom. And then we've got a glass wall there in between. And then we come over to the bedroom. That is beyond a king-size bed, but very pretty. 2 dressers on the side with some flowers. And then in the corner over here, we have again those built-in curtains. And we have a couple of chairs with a table area with a plant. And we can see the windows from the inside here. So well done and so modern. Again, that tile work continues. So this is the bottom of our rooftop, which is the ceiling for our bedroom and bath area. So there's 3 more lights. And then there's also a little piece that is pretend to be a light over the bed, but this light will reflect off it when we have it. So again, I'll take these off so we can take a look at this rooftop. This is one of my favorite parts of this build because there is a swimming pool and it is a beautiful pool. And what most impressed me is the chrome pieces for this ladder. It's just so amazing. So we get nice walls all around the pool. And then here's our cobblestone look off. And then on the other side, we have a nice sitting area. So a really neat couch and chair. And there's a little light fixture built into the chimney over there. And we've got some plants. Again, more tiling. All the tiling is so wonderful. The only thing is there is no studs at all. So there's no minifigs with this set, but you'd still want to take your own minifigs and put them in if you could. So you know me and loose pieces. I really don't like them because once the set's built, I don't like things falling apart and not knowing where they have to go. This is a pillow that was meant to go on this couch over here. So I just took it off because it's going to fall off. Bunch of apples that came with the set. There's still a couple in here in the living room and the kitchen. This book was just showing in the instructions to be laying on the bed. And then all of these are all loose pillows. So I'm going to take those out for sure. But I just wanted to show you. These all do come with it. There's just no way to actually attach them anywhere. So no more loose pieces. And I'm going to put this back together. So I'm actually really impressed with how easy this was to turn into a modular. So you would have thought that it would have came that way already, but just got to line up the chimney properly, get around everything. But look at that. Just spin it around. Locks in really, really nicely. So because this is my first Happy Build set, this is my first time seeing the book, so I wanted to show you a couple of details. Really nice picture of the set, nice and clear on the front, and it's got the title. Inside, we have the number of bags. Then we get into the instructions themselves. I really enjoyed the instructions in this set. This page here shows a lot of different things with the instructions. So it shows you the red arrows all through. There's no question of what stud needs to hit which other stud. And these pieces here where it says plating, those are the chrome pieces. So you know that you have the right piece, because you might have another one of that piece that is just like a black or a white or something. So that's really good. Also here, we do have on this side, it shows you whether you have the correct piece or not when it's asking for it. So this one has a stud on the top and the bottom and not just the top, so you don't get the wrong pieces. Also shows you the number of studs, each pieces. They're really clear instructions. So let's check this out in the dark. So I was so excited when I got my hands on this set and realized these were GoBricks, amazing high quality bricks. No stickers or prints, but the chrome pieces very much made up for that. I did think that there was a few missing pieces, like windows and some other small pieces from bags 2 and 3. However, it turned out that there was an extra bag 5 with only those pieces. So no missing pieces. This set is approximately 13.5 by 8 by 10 inches, which I think is a good fit for any brick city. Overall, I love the design. I really enjoyed the build, and I will be keeping my eyes open to see if they offer any other modulars in the future. This Happy Build duplex is almost like a mansion. It's very modern looking, so I'm not really sure what it's going to look great with, but I wanted to bring in a couple other sets to give you an idea of the size. On the left is the detective's office, and on the right is Fantasy Sherlock Holmes 221B Baker Street. Thank you so much for watching. Please hit that thumbs up and subscribe on your way out. And until next time, keep clicking those bricks.